conditions. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick cross to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking for room. It's screen. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Puts it out of the air. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. And this will be incomplete, a big hit. forces second down.
Tell you what, that's a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going for it all. Touchdown Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Gets away from one. He's got space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Winfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged ball from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dylan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's reeled in. It's more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages. All of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Ready?
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Jackson gonna throw it. The screen, and watch out. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Third down following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
He's got his man, and he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants to take the top off. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Jackson will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the run, it's Davidson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They just keep firing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bring in the heat. Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when you're defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Turner. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some...
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The give as they work on that clock. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Past the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be